What's your name?
PC Harvey from the
Okay.
North East Dog Unit.
Who?
PC Harvey from the North East Dog Unit. Are you one of these auditors that like...
From the North East Dog Unit?
That's it.
So you got dogs in there?
I have.
Alright.
Mate, just
You're not blocking me in, are you? No, 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 I'm not coming over to the
Hello.
side. Don't touch me and don't follow me either. Trust me,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Keep it professional.
Another unit to assist with stuff outside TDJ, please. I've got someone filming the Met building and vehicles going in and out. I'm glad you've come onto the pavement.
No, I don't need to be on the pavement. Don't
Mate,
glad I've
you're
done
going
anything.
out
You
of the
touch me.
pavement.
Listen,
You're detained
listen.
for a search under Section 43
All right.
of the Terrorism
Yeah.
Act. Alright, I'm
Okay.
PC Harvey from North East.
All right. What information
Dog
have you
Unit.
got? You got to
Use some common
detain
sense.
me under that.
Use some common
What
sense.
information have you got to detain me
you
under
let
that?
me speak-
If you holding me,
If you let me
look,
speak,
you're holding my
come
arm.
onto the pavement,
You're holding my
that's an
arm.
emergency
You're
base.
holding my arm.
Vehicles could come
You're
out
holding
there
my
on blue
arm.
lights.
Yeah, but they're not, are they?
Okay, but they might.
But they're not.
And you're blocking that.
They're not.
So come onto the
No.
pavement. It's a... Mate,
Listen, the more you drag me,
I'm
the
not
more
dragging
you're
you
gonna.
anywhere.
The more
I'm
you're
trying to
gonna.
put you onto the pavement.
Yeah, but you don't need to put.
The officers stepping out and instantly restricting the auditor's movement shows a clear rush to judgment rather than real policing. And it becomes even more puzzling when he asks if the individual is one of those auditors, proving he already knows what they do. That alone should have indicated this was a lawful audit, not a threat. Yet instead of using that awareness to handle things properly, he quickly fell back on Section 43, a serious authority meant for genuine terrorism risks, not someone recording from public sidewalk. He had already made up his mind before even engaging, failing to ask proper questions and escalating without cause. And when someone who understands auditors still chooses to misuse anti-terror powers, it isn't confusion. It's deliberate misuse of authority.
Behaviour and your actions.
Yeah.
These can be sites that are
Can be.
vulnerable to terrorist attack.
And
okay?
what?
And when
What have you
people-
got? What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna?
What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna listen, or are you just gonna keep?
Well, I'm
talking over
detained,
me?
aren't I?
Huh?
I'm detained, aren't
You
I?
are, but
Yeah.
you're asking. You're asking.
But I don't
me
have to listen
questions.
to you, do I?
You're asking me questions that
Yeah.
you want the answers to.
Go on then, what's
and
the
every
answer?
time I speak to you, you're talking over me
All right
and not
then.
allowing me to talk.
Go on then, talk.
Okay. So you might be one of these new auditors, they're called, that like to provoke a response out of the police to try and get something for clicks and likes and views on YouTube. It's like a new trend that people like to do. Also, you could have suspected terrorists potentially that could be doing what's called hostile reconnaissance, and what people do before they may decide to launch a terrorist attack is they like to come and do recce's of the buildings and the vehicles that they might think I'm going to do an attack on that vehicle or that car. That's another reason. Okay, and that's why I've stopped you, and that's why...
Claiming host reconnaissance as a justification to detain someone calmly filming is so unrealistic that it completely weakens the entire stop, because genuine terrorists don't broadcast their intentions by openly recording in public. And if they ever did, they would rely on far more discreet methods. Modern threats involve things like Google Earth, drones, or anonymous online mapping, not standing on a crowded street with a camera, even if there were the slightest concern. The officer's logic ignores basic realities, as the auditor wasn't concealing anything but recording openly in full view. Treating this as a real security threat serious enough to invoke Section 43, which is meant for actual terror risks, is irresponsible and risks conflating lawful filming with suspicious behavior, showing the officer dismissed context, history, and proportionality.
Why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because that building
Why do you suspect
is vulnerable.
me? Why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because of where you are.
Am I doing a lawful activity?
No, but it's suspicious.
But am I doing a lawful activity? No, answer that question. Answer that question. Am I doing a lawful activity?
What, by filming a police building and vehicles coming in and out of it?
Yeah.
No, mate, it's suspicious.
Oh, it's not. No, but
Okay,
it's
some
lawful though.
people-
It doesn't
some
have to be. So
people-
what if it's suspicious? It's lawful, yeah? It's legal.
lawful, yeah,
it's legal.
but
It's
I
legal.
also- but
it's legal.
still-
Stop there.
Okay, so you're still talking
Yeah,
over
because
me?
it's legal. I'm not doing nothing wrong. What information have you got to suspect me
Your
of being
behaviour.
a terrorist?
Your
What's my
behaviour and
behaviour?
your
Because I'm
actions.
filming.
Huh?
Because I'm doing
Because
something
you're-
lawfully.
Because you're filming
Am I being unlawful? Am I
building.
breaking the law?
Huh?
Am I breaking the
Yeah,
law?
you've been detained under Section
Yeah, but am I
43,
breaking the law?
Mate, don't do that. That
No,
could
I
be an
can't do
unmarked
that.
vehicle.
I don't
Okay.
care if it's an unmarked vehicle. I can
Mate.
stand there and do whatever I want.
That power that under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act
Yes.
gives us the power to look at phones that are being used, photos that have been taken on those phones and videos. So that's what I'm going to do on that sound.
The officer's effort to justify searching the auditor's phone by invoking Section 43 of the Terrorism Act is not only misleading but also legally wrong, as Section 43 permits a stop and search based on reasonable suspicion of terrorist involvement, but does not grant open access to personal digital material like photos or videos on a device. Accessing such private data requires a much higher threshold, such as a warrant, consent, or authority under Schedule 7, none of which apply in this situation. What makes it even more troubling is how easily the officer attempts to claim this intrusive power without any genuine indication of terrorist intent, relying solely on the fact that someone was filming a public building. Using this as grounds to inspect a person's private digital property is a significant overreach, and courts have already warned against such conduct, especially when it infringes on Article 8, the right to privacy.
I don't think that you're doing something legally by stopping me under Section 43.
That's few
crazy.
and far between.
No,
That's
it's not few and far between. No, get your facts right.
You can carry on
get your
recording
facts right.
if you want, and I'm telling you what's going on at the moment.
Okay, I will carry on
what's your
recording.
name?
I'm not going to tell you my name.
Okay, can you take your bag off?
No.
No, okay, so I'm going to search you with it on your back. So turn around and look at the wall.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not going to follow your instructions.
Alright, you can just sit tight then.
Yeah. Do you know what? Your colleague, right, stopped me under Section 43.
Okay.
Yeah? But I've done nothing wrong. I've been filming here. Yeah?
I can't film on behalf of my
No,
colleague,
but I've been filming, but I've done nothing wrong.
I can't speak on behalf of my colleague, come on.
Yeah, but I'm filming. It's filming. It's filming. Yeah, but it's filming wrong. Can I film? I'm just asking you. No, I'm asking you.
Listen.
I'm asking you though.
Let me finish then.
Okay, go on
Every
then.
time I speak, you shoot both
Yeah,
men.
that's what he said earlier on. Yeah, the same
maybe
script.
prove that.
Yeah,
Well,
the
no,
same
because
script.
I went
But I'm
here-
asking you a straight question.
Again, now,
Well,
aren't
answer
you?
the question. Yes or no?
Let me speak before.
Okay. Is that a yes or no answer?
Yes, you can speak.
Oh, so I can film, yeah?
And he's told that to
I can
you.
film. So,
I've heard him say
if
to
I
you
can
on this
film,
video.
why is he stopping me under Section 43?
I'm not him, I don't know.
Okay.
Alright,
You see?
so there you go then.
He's not you, he doesn't know. If it was him, he wouldn't have stopped me. You know why? Because I can film on the street, legally.
This moment fully reveals how unfounded and unjustified the original detention actually was, because when the auditor calmly asked the arriving officer, "Can I film in public?" the officer eventually replies, "Yes," and that simple acknowledgement destroys the entire basis of the Section 43 stop. If recording in public is clearly lawful, as the officer himself states, then why did the first officer rush to use extreme anti-terror powers? What makes it even clearer is the second officer's reply, "I'm not him. I don't know," which isn't just a deflection but an unintended admission that there was no solid or valid reason for the detention. When terrorism powers are used, there must be strong, well-explained grounds. Yet here it's obvious the initial officer acted on assumption rather than genuine suspicion.
Hand on me. Don't put your hands on me. Do not put your hand on me. I can put this anywhere I like.
Don't in your face.
No, listen, you are standing close to me. No, you go away. Go away. You step away.
No,
right? Because now you're antagonizing me.
I'm not antagonising
Yes, you are. You're trying to escalate the situation.
let me speak?
Step
You let me
away.
speak?
Step away
No,
and
I
do
won't.
not touch me.
No, I won't.
Well then, I'm not going to let you speak. I don't want to touch. Look, you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
worry,
You're
it's all
threatening me. You
Phil,
are threatening me.
Phil.
You are causing me alarm and
Phil.
distress. You're such a way away from me. You do not need to outstretch your hand.
stand there, then.
I can stand
Stand
where
there.
I like.
Don't put it in someone's face.
I can stand where I like.
Stop being in my face.
I can put this in my face.
Oh, 'cause-
Oh,
away
do you know?
from me.
I'm
Oh,
not
this
going
is
near
way.
you. I'm not going near you, but I can put it in your face
Oh,
if I like.
this way.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, cool.
That's
You've got
fine.
an arm distance. I've got an arm distance.
That's fine then. But don't
Yeah.
put it in his face like you were doing.
I can do what I want.
Like, no you can't.
Yes, I can actually.
can't, my
I
friend.
can.
Stop coming near us then.
Yeah, look, I'm not coming near you. You're the one that's stepping near me. Move your hand.
No.
Move your hand from me.
my
all right.
self-distance, my
All right then,
self-distance.
big man,
It's
big man.
safety.
Yeah, whatever.
It's safety, my friend.
Yeah.
Self-defined ethnicity.
See, you're right in my face now. You're right in my face, so you think you can do it, but I can't.
No, it's my safety.
Yeah, look, see?
My safety.
Well, my
you
safety.
You and I
Look, see?
a minute ago, weren't you, my friend?
Look, see?
There you go. Just stand there. That's
No,
fine.
I'm not standing here. I'm moving. I can
Yeah,
walk.
we'll stay a distance away from.
This officer's conduct is a clear example of intimidation disguised as procedure, because the auditor wasn't a threat at all. He was simply filming from a reasonable distance and standing his ground. Yet without any legitimate cause, the officer abruptly extends his arm and orders, "Stay back," as if some invisible boundary had been crossed, making it obvious he wasn't concerned with safety but trying to trigger a reaction by pretending the auditor was moving in. He deliberately created a confrontation that didn't exist, seemingly hoping to push the auditor into reacting defensively. And if that had happened, they could have used it as a pretext to escalate the situation, possibly even justifying an arrest on weak grounds.
What's your surname? Or are you refusing to give that?
Who's refusing?
I don't know. What's your surname?
Don't use the word refuse.
Okay, what's
Do
your
I have to
surname?
give it to you?
No, you don't.
Well then.
So you are refusing.
I'm not refusing.
Well, you are.
I'm not refusing. I don't have to give it to you. Why don't you understand what you're saying?
Do you want to just show us the gallery on the phone of the photos that you've taken in the videos?
And
You have to do that under the law.
I have to do that under
Yeah.
the law.
Yeah, under
Actually,
Section 43.
let me just say something to you.
Go on.
Right, hold on. Where's my thing? Give me my stop slip.
I'm going to give it to you in a minute once we're finished.
Okay, let me just say something before
Go
I
on.
turn this off and show you.
You don't
yeah?
have to turn it off, but you can
No,
keep it
I will have to
recorded.
turn it off. How can I record if I've got to show you stuff?
Because you can keep the app going, can't you?
What app? My filming app.
I don't know, whatever you're
Well, that's
using
what
to
I'm
film.
filming you. But let me just tell you something, yeah?
Go on.
I don't want you to look at my personal property.
Right.
Yeah? Under Section 43,
Yeah.
it doesn't say that you can look under my property
Okay.
in the sense that you're saying it.
Right.
Obviously, you're coercing me that I have to show you because
Right.
as far as you're concerned,
Yeah.
this is part of your bully boy tactics. What are you looking for?
Similar sort of things at other protected sites.
No, what are you looking for? Be specific.
Photographs
Of-
and films
go on, yeah.
of other police buildings, and if there's a pattern of behaviour.
But obviously,
I've already explained
But
this to you
obviously,
when I
I
first
film
started.
police buildings. But what did you say I was?
Huh?
What did you say I could be?
The terrorist.
No, you didn't say that as
Yes,
well.
I did.
Two things you said.
Mate,
What was
it's
the other
all on
thing?
here, bro.
What was the other thing? Don't brother me. What was the other thing you said?
I don't know. Go on.
Oh, you can't remember?
No.
You said two things. You said you
Go on.
could be one of these new.
Oh, an auditor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm an auditor, what will I
Right.
have on my phone?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet.
No, but what would I have on it if I'm an auditor? If you know about auditing, what will I have on my phone?
Other videos
Of?
and photos
Of?
officers, of ambulance staff, of firefighters.
No. We don't do ambulance or
anything
firefighters.
like
We just
that.
do police.
Just like
Well,
clicks.
I just do police personnel.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop?
So that's
filming
what
now?
you're going to see on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Have we
And is that
finished?
going to be an issue?
I don't know yet because I haven't had a look.
Yeah, but they're going to be the same as filming. This is what I'm
Right.
saying. You know.
If you believe someone belongs to a well-known lawful movement that films public sites to keep police accountable, then discovering footage of exactly that on their phone isn't suspicious at all. It simply confirms what they already stated. What makes it even more troubling is the officer's vague reply, "I don't know," which says everything, showing he was searching without a clear lawful purpose. He wasn't looking for anything specific linked to a crime. He was fishing for something that could later be used to justify the search. This flips the idea of reasonable suspicion on its head, because instead of evidence directing the search, the officer hoped the search would somehow create the justification. In effect, the officer was saying, "I think you're doing something legal, but let me search you anyway, just in case it's not." And that isn't policing, it's overreach.
Stopping
what
under
I'm gonna
Section
have a look at.
43, you have to be specific.
I've just told you, photographs.
Yeah, but when you see these
film.
photographs, what you know what
Well,
you're going
I
to
don't know
see.
until I look at them, do I?
What was all those questions you was asking me? If I what? If I work?
Yeah.
If I do this all the time?
That's
if I
it.
travel up and down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, when this comes out, be interested because
Go on.
you'll see
Where am I
yourself.
going to be? YouTube?
You'll see yourself.
Excellent.
You've lost.
Mate,
You've lost. You've lost because you've illegally
I haven't lost
detained me
anything.
under Section 43. Do you know what? You really don't know what you're doing. You've never
No,
done it
look,
before,
you're just
obviously.
trying to get
You've never seen a
the
terrorist in your life.
How
Yeah.
do you know
and,
that?
Oh, I bet you haven't.
do
Have
you
you?
know?
Have you seen a terrorist?
I can't tell you, man.
Oh, you can't. Why not?
No.
Why? Because you're
That's
that big that
operational.
you're
No.
so massive that you can't say
I'm
whether or
not
not you've seen something. It's like me asking you if you've seen a burglar and you're going to say, "Oh, I can't tell you that." Huh? What's the
I'm not
difference?
Sorry.
Huh?
Mate, I'm getting bored.
Don't call me mate. You keep on calling me mate. I'm not your mate. I never would want to be your mate.
Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, whatever. Off you go.
Obviously,
Off you
you
go.
get
Don't
stopped again
talk to
later
me.
on
I don't want to hear
today.
you. I don't
It
want to
could
hear what you got to say.
happen
See, Chadwell Heath, bully boys. Oh wow, what rubbish.
Oddly took his wrongful detention to court and secured a £750 compensation award. And this wasn't about the money. It was confirmation that the officer violated his rights on flimsy grounds. When a court rules that your stop was unlawful, it's not a minor slip. It's a failure to uphold the law. The officer approached Yardley and imposed a Section 43 detention in under a minute with no inquiry or dialogue, relying purely on assumptions. He knew Yardley might be an auditor yet treated the situation like some covert threat. If you already expect to find footage of public buildings on his phone, then what exactly are you searching for? The officer couldn't answer because there was no legitimate basis, and the second officer only reinforced the error with vague statements and pressure. In the end, Yardley stood firm and revealed this as a clear example of rights-violating policing, and his victory sent a strong reminder that abusing terrorism powers won't be ignored. The payout and embarrassment resulted from the officer's own failure to exercise proper judgment.